Hello friends and welcome to another video. Here we're gonna play a 10-minute games here explaining my moves on chess.com. Okay, so this is the Sicilian defense and we are opening up the Sicilian now with a little bit of exchanges. He could play something like e5 as well, could be good. But okay, he's playing with e6, so we play c4. This is the Maroczy formation. That's the name of this, Maroczy formation. With the pawns on e4 and c4 against the Sicilian Maroczy bind. So, okay, so Leo Prophet Techno doesn't know how to continue, but he probably is going to find good ways. Yeah, for sure. G6 looks like a good move. Looks like a good move for sure. Okay. How can I go on? I'll keep developing, and maybe I can play this against bishop to g7 and see what happens. It's a little tricky position. Yeah. So, so I think it's good. So we're gonna play d5. I don't think so. So what will you play against it? Bishop takes? Okay, I just go back. And that's fine. I'm probably not taking with the pawn, am I? Well, I can actually take with the pawn. It's probably better. Because I still keep threatening there, so... With the pawn is better. Because I still threaten to play knight d6. And if he plays d5, I capture. I capture with the queen. And I sacrifice the queen because I got knight c7 and I get the queen back. So what was played here? d5? I don't know about this move. Let's just take it. Let's just take it. Yeah, I think we do have a good position already. Okay, it's not the end of the world for him, but I'm a pawn up. Not the end of the world, but I'm a pawn up. What did he do by mistake here? He played d5. He just couldn't play this by any means. Okay, he's just trying to survive somehow. Maybe d6 followed by knight c7 is just fine. What can he do now? Rook b8. What a terrible move he has to play. So d6 now, and he's got a very poor position, and the game has just begun, so he definitely was not the focus on the first moves, and it can cost a lot to him right now. It can cost. I don't think I'm completely winning or checkmating or something like that, but I do feel like great here. I don't know how he can escape. Rook b8, it's just hopeless. But I think it's the only move. Knight c7, king f8. And you know, the game can continue. I'm not winning here, but yeah, there's a lot going on. So he just needs to cool down and keep playing. You know, rook b8, king f8, and the game goes on. So if you want to play king f8 first, go for that. Just go for that. Yeah, that's what you gotta do, my friend. That's it. That's it. And then the game goes on. I mean, there's nothing serious going on. So I just need to castle. But yeah, simply like that. So we don't want to finish the game right now. You know, there's no special finish or checkmate in 10 moves, or at least I'm not seeing that. So we just will play with this good advantage in the long run. That's what you're doing. We're developing and castling, nothing special. We're developing and castling, nothing special at all. So maybe bishop to g5, queen d2, bring the rooks, rook to c1, rook to d1, Bishop h6, if just in case we want to play like that. Knight to d5 after bishop g5 is also good. Simple chess. Let's not try to reinvent the wheel or something like that. We are just playing simple chess. So what? He's gonna play h6. Very wise. Very wise. So what if we push f4 first? f4, f5 with a sacrifice on the bishop. Maybe we don't have to go that wild. The point about bishop g5 is gonna play h6, so maybe bishop f4 here is better. Because we win a tempo to play queen d2. That's what I wanted. So now h6 is a little bit more problematic. So he has to play h6 now. And probably king g8, king h7. And he's in good shape. Okay, it does the same, but it's more risky because now I can play this. And it's not easy to remove now my bishop from here. And now queen f4 is also coming, so it's not easy to play against it. Not easy at all. Now queen f4, I think, or maybe rook d1. Yeah, rook d1, I think it's important because I protect my queen another time, and then we can play this and start targeting him. And also we're taking care of the square, so we're not annoyed by that because, oh, but we could have already played that. So all sorts of moving here still coming, so we do have all sorts of strong moves because his position is like, have many problems. So I don't see how can he get rid of all those problems. Maybe rook d8 or something like that, but he's gonna get pinned again. Maybe rook to c8 and you know what? Capture the knight. Fair enough, let's just keep going. So now we're attacking knight. He can go knight g4, for example, h3, knight e5. The game goes on. Okay. Okay, so my bishop is under attack. I can go here. It's kind of very provocative move. He's playing bishop e5. This is a very provocative move. The bishop e5 just crushes me after this. So I think I don't have to move it right now. So maybe I have to play this. Yeah, because now bishop e5 I can take. And we go for some exchanges. Now what? Bishop h6. What is he gonna do? Bishop h6, okay. So why don't I capture here? Because he captures here, then I capture here, captures here, and it's balanced. So okay. So why don't I annoy him here? Seems really annoying. Oh, this one is also another very annoying move. But I think this one is annoying enough. It is annoying enough. So he cannot play b6 because the knight hangs. And we got pieces joining the party here. Okay, 6 minutes, but he's surviving. He's playing very well. He's playing very good chess. Leo Prophet Techno. He's playing very good chess. He's trying to escape for sure. You know, let's win a tempo. Things are getting complicated for him. He has to play, like, he cannot play the rook here because of the knight. And we're taking advantage of the fact that he cannot move the knight, he cannot move the bishop, he cannot put a rook here. So it doesn't matter that he put his king into safety. This seems like a good move, but I think it's time for us to get compensation for what we have done so far. So we take it, and then we take here, right? And then we bring the knight, probably. Yeah, let's do take it. takes with the queen, we exchange. If not, okay. I can take it immediately. This pawn is hanging. I'll just create a little bit of complication here. Because now I'm threatening to win the queen. And also if he protects like that, then I can go like for this. And this will be like a devastating attack. So knight e4, I think it's a special move here. Very special. So he doesn't have time to go to counterattack. So I do need to play with energy at this point. Otherwise, he's just back. He's got a bishop pair. He's got a good column. That's okay. So let's keep going. So now we're attacking the bishop. Which piece I want to use now? I think I'm gonna leave this knight here because it's so strong and powerful that I'm gonna leave it there. And then I think I'm capturing with the rook because I'm threatening here. Also, it's possible to play h4 queen here, but I don't see the point. Okay, it's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. Yeah, there is a point in doing that. There is a point in doing that. It's because when I play this, I'm gonna pin the bishop. So let's keep it the way it is. A little bit more. So he's threatening to capture here now. That's a very tricky move. So if I play here now, I escape from it because now he takes and I go here and if he cannot check me. So let's do it. Very tricky move he made. Very tricky move he played. But we are playing with energy right now and we're threatening here. Actually, h4 was a special move. Now the game is over, right? Shouldn't the game be over at this point? I think it will be over. What am I not seeing? I think he's in trouble. Now what to do? He's gonna take and play this. Okay. So maybe we should play differently. Maybe we should take here and play there and exchange everything and just go for a winning endgame. That is safer. But most probably other ways would win as well. Yep. Yep. That was a no risky finish, you know. I could risk something else. But if I can find a safe winning plan, then I gotta go for this. You know, I'm not risking anything in that right now. And here, I'm gonna play here. He's gonna play this move, so good. But this is over. Let's just, again, let's not run any risk. So I could push the pawn. So he has to block it. And then I can start marching the other pawn. So this game is over at this point. Completely over. There's nothing he can do. I mean, there's this pawn. Yeah, that's what I would say. There's this pawn. Right, so he's gonna try to grab my attention with this. So maybe I can play here, he's gonna push here, and I don't have time to bring the king. So he's gonna push all the way up. And okay, so yeah, that was well planned, well done. That was well done. That's his only chance to, you know, try to postpone something. But okay, now it's time to bring the king. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's the way to go. Yeah, no problem at all. We just protect our pieces. Now we're giving checks and throwing his king upper on the board. And then we just march. Okay, we're threatening checkmate now. And that's pretty much winning at this point. Yep. Zero risk endgames. Okay. Good game. He's resigning now. But he's a good fighter. He's a good fighter. He just like he's believing and he's playing like he's a good fighter. But we are just promoting here. It's game over. Okay, I can even promote right now just to finish the game. So he takes and I check him. I go here, I take, and then he plays something like that. I just go back. So let's just finish riskless. Let's go riskless lines. You know, this I could win many other ways, probably better ways, but this is the one which is zero risk, zero. Can just go here and I grab the pawn and I just check him and I'm going for checkmate. Yeah, that's it. So that's a good lesson, I think, for this play, for this game. That is, if you can find a line that is zero risk and you know what you're doing, even if it's not the best, like you could think, and you could spend 1 or 2 or 3 minutes trying to find a better move, why would you do it? You don't have to go for that. So just find a good line and do it. Okay, so we got a very good accuracy here, which was very nice. Let's see how he got really bad in this game. So G6 really not really played here, not very played here. So he could go knight f6 and attack the pawn. So he doesn't seem to know what he's doing, but okay, it's not the end of the world. But look, now the bishop is not protecting d6 anymore, and d5 is just, I think it was a mistake, but the computer doesn't call it a mistake. So maybe it was a necessary move. And now d6, and now look how problematic his position is. And it's not that we are completely winning, but we do have a long-lasting, long-term advantage here. Look at that. Our advantage is always the same, and we are doing nothing special here. Doing nothing special, nothing like crazy, and just bringing the pieces, and our advantage continues. Like, it continues a very nice advantage. Here, I don't know, maybe if I probably didn't make the best moves here, but still, the advantage is very, very strong. Look at that. It's almost 5. And we're doing nothing special. I'm saying this again. So knight e4, and now the position is really, really bad for black, because we're taking, and then another pawn, and then he went for this, which is a very nice attempt. A very nice attempt. Let's say, for example, I play this. The game is over. He takes the rook. And then if I take, then it's checkmate. So it's easy to go wrong here. It's easy to go wrong, and you think you're winning, and then you just make a move that you didn't pay a lot of attention. I have seen this happen. It happened with me many times already. So h4, what a nice move. What a nice move. So now here we are attacking everything. And then he tries some counter, but it's too late at this point. And let's see what the computer would do here. He would take the pawn, okay, but he would probably not give checks here. Yeah, he would play rook here, because threatening here and there. And now the queen here is taking this square. I understand, because now this doesn't work anymore because of this. And there's no bishop e5 here, and I'm promoting nice move. So it was probably better, but you see that I can go wrong here, so I would take some risks. So why to take risks here? I can simply simplify. This is simplifying every single piece, and there is no way to stop my pawn from promoting and getting a very advantage end game. So we just exchange everything, and now he's completely tied up. But because he has this pawn, he found a smart. He found a smart way. So I bring the king now, and I know that we're going to exchange this. At least I am very advanced here on the king side after the exchanges. So now, of course, he's still playing, he's fighting, And this pawn here is like ruining him because he wants to check me, and it's not possible anymore. And then it's just a matter of any pawn I push is probably winning. There's no way, the best way to do it. You mean, and any pawn that I'm pushing is going to win. So here again, the computer sees already like mate in 6, and of course this is probably the best move, and most of you probably saw it and was wondering why not, because it's simply winning. But what I wanted to show here is, if you're running low on time and you just want to finish the game, go for the zero risk line, okay? And then you're going to stop the pawn and march this. You can pre-move the whole game from here. So that's why he resigned the game. And that's it for today's guys. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for your audience, and see you next time.